What's going on? It's your boy DJ Ray Rock, and I'm here as I guess a guest MC on the most infamous channel on YouTube, Trackstarz. If you're out there, that's me making some sound effects because I don't got any on me right now. But shout out to Sean and everybody out here. I am with nothing but legacy prestige of CHH women in hip hop. I'm here with Brea Miles, Heesun Lee, Mahogany Jones, Delphia, and Pristavia. Say what's up, guys.
What's up, y'all?
What up, though?
Hey.
Yes. Yes, that's that's great. So, I just want to kick it off with just saying thanks to Trackstarz for giving us this time to just shed some light on some of the heroes that we have here, making good music, strong, powerful women, making a difference in our community, and even in our young people. I know I sound old by saying young people, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna kick it to Delphia. She wants to share a testimony and her organizational mission. And Delphia, why don't you just start off with just saying a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your organization.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here. Blessings from my heart to your table. We are an organization that's a nonprofit as well as for-profit, but we're going to highlight the nonprofit side of our business here today. And basically what we do is we help survivors of domestic violence and trafficking. And we do that in many different ways: housing, culinary training, resources, connections to mental health care, i.e. like counseling, therapy, things of that sort. Whatever resources that they need, we help them get on their feet. And we started this organization because I myself am a survivor of domestic violence of 14 years. And it was my way of getting help for myself. So I started the company as a way to get help for myself, and it has evolved into a nonprofit organization over time. And so that's what we're doing, and I'm just happy to be here.
Beautiful, beautiful. Can you shout out the name of your organization one more time?
Blessings from my heart to your table.
Beautiful. Blessings from my heart to your table. It's a nonprofit organization helping out people who have been victims of sex trafficking. I want everybody to go check out Delphia's page. Where can we find you, Delphia?
Yes, we can find me all. You all can find me at Blessings from my heart to your table. If you Google that, it'll pop up. But the website is blessingscatering.org. Blessingscatering.org.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love just people who make great organizations that are not just focused on awareness, but also bringing a solution to things that are actually happening. I love that. I love advocacy. And there's a few people here represented in this chat that can speak about advocacy, children's advocacy, financial literacy advocacy, and there's a particular person here that normally we just talk about rap, you know what I mean? But I want to hear from her, about what she's doing with her spare time in her career. Somebody here is getting her master's in education. Heesun Lee, tell me why you're getting your master's in education.
I know. So my youngest daughter, Jocelyn, she was diagnosed with autism when she was 18 months old. She's 6 now. So, it's been an interesting journey. And, this is something that I always knew about autism, but I never really knew about autism. And that's with most people. You don't know about something until you personally experience it. So, I'm doing this for her, for a lot of kids out there, not just with autism, but with disabilities. Invisible disabilities is what they really call it. They look fine on the outside and they have so many struggles on the inside, and people misunderstand them. They get bullied. It's a lot of things going on in the education system and, even outside of it. So just to get my master's in special ed and to be able to bring awareness and, acceptance for what's going on, because, people, we have so many, we're all different, whether it's abilities or disabilities, race, whatever. And we need more inclusion in this world. So I think music, and I was always telling myself how does music and education kind of, go together, because I'm a rapper now, I want to be a teacher. But if you really think about it, we're teaching on stage, we're giving messages out, we're talking to the youth, we're just showing people how to motivate them, all these things. So I'm like, it's no different really from being in a classroom. Obviously there's more structure in a classroom, but we're used to being on stage and talking to people. So I'm like, let me just do that in a little different way. So
absolutely, absolutely. Heesun, you're amazing, man. When you're not crushing the bars, when you're not spitting hot fire, you are, breaking
right.
all kinds.
But right, you helped me a little bit, right? And back in the day, you wrote some stuff for me.
We work together.
Yeah, those were good times.
Absolutely. This is, the beauty of, I love, Trackstarz and what they're doing. The beauty of organizations like themselves is that, it's definitely about the music, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they also have a heart for things that transcend music. Music is just like that thing that brings it all together.
Right.
Speaking about music, can you tell everybody what's happening in your life when it comes to music, stuff that's coming out? And so let's start with that.
Yeah, so working with Brea and the rest of the girls, and we're trying to put this project out. So I've been doing a lot of my focusing on that. I have like so many songs just on the back burner, things that just need to be mixed. I'm currently in the process of trying to do that. With being a mom and just in school and stuff, it's been kind of like, it's hard to do everything at once, but I've been getting, still getting shows consistently. And so this summer I want to try and put more songs out, more music, just trying to balance everything really. I don't know if I'm going to put an album out or just do singles, I'm kind of going back and forth with that, but it's whatever. I'm going to pray about it and see what God wants me to do. He wants me to release all of them, release none of them, whatever. So we'll see.
Absolutely. Well, you guys can check out Heesun Lee, on Spotify, iTunes Music. She got a song, one of my favorite songs from her. It's called Gorgeous, I believe. Yeah, it's Gorgeous. Came
You
out
like that song?
I like that song. You know what I'm saying? The message is powerful. I got 2 daughters. You know what I mean? Like, how can I not? Right. How can I not like a song that's gonna empower? You know what I mean? My brown, mahogany skins, beautiful daughters. My café con leche. Speaking of mahogany, I see where are you? The sun is shining on you. You look amazing. What's up, Mahogany?
What it do? It's an honor and a pleasure to get to connect. I'm here in good old sunny Florida in Daytona Beach. And so yeah, that's where I'm currently residing.
Should I call you Ambassador Mahogany? Should I call you TED Talk Mahogany Jones?
You do not have to call me Ambassador or TED Talk. You just call me Mo.
Hey, listen. I do a lot of TED Talks. You know what I mean? But they're at my house. In Florida. So
with your little people and your wife.
My little people and my wife. Yeah, right. Well, yeah, I actually get the TED Talks from them. Mahogany, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me about what's out in the pipeline for you.
So let's see what's been going on. I'm grateful to be a part of this project because of the advocacy work. I had years ago done a project called the Pure Project and linked it with a lot of advocacy for women in general. And then that started what I had, which was a Pure movement in which we spoke out against domestic violence. We spoke out against sexual abuse. And those were like our flagship programs for about 6 years. Life got busy, was still doing music, putting out projects, was single at the time, and babyless. So let me just go ahead and just, because she's clearly just going to make herself known. She is here.
She has a voice.
She has a voice.
We need to honor that.
That part. So yeah, was just doing a lot of that work. And yeah, 2018 had done the TED Talk, had been doing a lot of work with the US State Department, traveling, and just kind of took a minute to slow down. In that slowing down process, my good friend, Dre Marshall, we connected as friends and found out that, hey, maybe there's something a little more. And by 2019, I was Mrs. Marshall. And by the end or middle of 2019, I was Mrs. Marshall and mommy to L Marshall, and still just putting out music. We have put out a few projects together since, and that's been super dope to just get to work with my best friend and just keep banging out purpose. So it's been a ride. It's been really cool.
Meow. That's all I gotta say. Wow. I'm sorry, hubba, that's hot. You know what I mean? Two people in love with Jesus, hot for God, you know what I'm saying? Hot for music, hot for each other. I like it, you know, it's spicy, pun intended.
Yes,
you know?
Pun intended, it is indeed spicy.
Yeah. Speaking of spicy, the salt and pepper queen herself, the I know every Whitney Houston lyric there is, you know, the fourth member of TLC, in case you forgot, you know, the dancer, the radio host, showmanship. You don't want to be on stage after she's finished dancing and singing and rapping. Ladies and gentlemen, Brea, come on, Brea.
Oh my gosh, what's up, y'all? What's up, Ray? First of all, Ray, I have to say thank you to you because you are my brother, like for real. And I know, you know, we use that term real loose, but you're my brother for real. Thank you so much for always holding us down, always coming through, always blessing us. Even right now, people were going crazy, like, oh my God, Ray Rock is going to be there. How did you get Ray Rock? Where did he come from? Oh my God. But thank you so much, Ray, just for blessing us. And I'm glad to be here. It's a good moment in history. It's a good moment in time. God is moving, and I'm just happy to be a part of it. And we locked. Let's go.
Absolutely. So, I mean, outside of this amazing single that we're going to talk about really soon, can you just share a little bit about what's on what's in the pipeline for Miss Brea Miles?
Yeah, I think you probably listed it all. So much is going on. The radio show here in Charlotte is doing very well. It's an unprecedented run. Shout out to DJ I Rock Jesus and Send Me So Real. We've got the #1 radio show for over a year now, straight within our slot for Radio 1. And you guys see it behind me. And shout out to the entire city of Charlotte. You guys just show so much love. And that's going on. I got another great call today for another really great thing that's getting ready to happen that I can't quite talk about it. But if you guys go peek around my page, you might, you know, get excited on a couple of things if you go peep on my Instagram. But so much is going on, y'all. Just working. God is really turning me into some type of boss. And it's a lot of work, a lot of effort. You know what I mean? Like, I've only had 2 hours of sleep between today and yesterday, but that's just how it goes. You know what I mean? When you're built for it and you're graced for it, you keep going, you don't complain. I'm excited about it because it's going to impact the world, but it's impacting so many people already. And the fact that I get to come together with beautiful, incredible women who love the Lord, who love God, who respect each other, it's a blessing. You know what I mean? We just put out the new song, Me. I'm not going to say too much about it, but it's phenomenal to see how people are just coming behind this project and just showing love And it's crazy to me. It really is. Mainstream is coming behind it heavy. Christian is coming behind it pretty heavy too. And it's just like, wow, okay, Lord, we here. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Let me tell you something. This song is fire. I love this song. The beat is incredible. I think Aaron McCain produced it. Mr. Cannon himself produced it.
No,
Who?
not he produced Crazy Faith. Jabez and me did this one. We did this.
Wow.
Shout out to Baz.
It's a great record, man. All right, you know, so while we're waiting for our extra, not our extra, but our, you know, the other female in our amazing team of the Justice League of Women for Jesus rapping their tushies off, you know, can't say that word on this show, you know, from New York, you know, have some mercy. But anyway, I love how Brea is like, let's play a little game. I'm gonna play some music and you guys are gonna tell me if you recognize. Have you guys played the game Hurdle yet?
I haven't.
Well, we're gonna do Trackstar's version of Hurdle. Okay, we're gonna do Trackstar's version of Hurdles, and we're gonna play a track, and you're gonna hear like a second of it, and let me see if one of you guys can guess what song that is. Okay, I know Mahogany Jones is hype. So here we go. Let's see if you guys can guess this.
I Can't Stand the Rain, Missy Elliott.
Gosh, how did you guess that?
I feel it in my shonda.
Woo! That was good. That was good. That was good. I only played a quick second of it because I don't want Trackstarz having any issues. You know what I mean? All right. Okay. All right. All right. Let me play the next one.
Y'all gotta unmute.
You guys ready?
Let's go.
For the busy person on the go, there are no.
I don't know why that's showing.
Baby.
Okay, ready? So here's the next one.
Cardi B, Bodak Yellow.
Gosh,
Damn, you don't know nobody say nothing, Brea.
You know I'm competitive, yo. I'm competitive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna lose. Oh god.
I don't think Brea is gonna get this one, but let's see.
Little Kim.
Yeah.
Kim. How do you hit? What's her song? I forget the title, but it's Little Kim.
You gotta go.
Yeah, it's Little Kim, Big Mama thing. Okay.
Why don't you know that song?
Okay. Let's see what else we got here.
How many blocks longer?
I'm gonna play records that you notice that I'm keeping it within a certain theme. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you noticed that.
I know that. Lauryn Hill,
Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
There you go, Heesun. I saw it. She said it. Her mic was
Well,
muted.
Brea got it, so that was an easy one.
She mouthed it. She was like, "Do our thing, do our thing." I saw her mouth. She was like, "Do our thing." Okay. I'm gonna make it a little hard here. Let's see if you guys can guess this one. Are you ready? Okay. Here we go. That's all you get.
Who shot you?
Nope.
What made you look?
Yes.
Who made you look? That's it. Who made you
right,
look? Nas.
I got it. Okay, sorry.
Okay. All right. What's the name of this song?
Lauryn Hill.
Oh, Lauryn. Is that Lauryn Hill?
It's Lauryn Hill.
That's all you get.
It's Nas. If I Rule the World.
That's right. That's
you mean
right.
he's gonna get half a point? Do we get half?
Yeah, we got half.
Nah, then I'm getting all my half a points.
Here we go. Here we go. Here's the next one.
Oh,
Common, the light.
Lady-
Common, the light.
There we go. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more until we see Pristavia show up. Okay, here we go.
Fat Joe. No. Big Pun and Joe don't want to be
Yes,
a player
yes.
no more. Let's
Yeah,
go.
don't want to be a player no more. Yeah.
Come on.
All
Wait,
right.
you gotta give me some time.
Okay. All right. Yeah, keep your mics unmuted.
I know.
You ready, man?
P. and Face.
Yeah.
White standing on the wall.
Now, what's the name of the song?
What's the name of the song?
Oh my gosh.
Money, funny, I don't know.
In the place to be. It's about that time.
Take it crazy. Drive that Mercedes, yeah. Take it.
No, I don't know the name.
Feels so good.
Feels
by
so
Mace.
good.
It's so good.
Okay. How about this one?
Killer.
Is that
Cameron? That's Cameron. I know.
Baby.
Okay, what's the name of the song?
Go ahead. What's the song?
girl? I don't know. I low key. His voice came in.
Kanye,
and
this
it
that
sounded
1970s heroin flow, huh?
Ooh.
Yeah,
I hear people
let's
talking
speed it
about
up.
who high, who nah. Man, they don't know we
I'm back
finna
in.
kill the game this year. Killer, yay,
Ayo,
come on.
street.
Okay.
Yes, Cameron. I know the song.
It's called Get Up, Get Down. Okay.
You know who Cameron sounds like? What's his name? Jay Electronica. His voice, his tone almost sounded like Jay Electronica. It was crazy.
Jay Electronica sounds like Cameron because Cameron was out before Jay
I
Electronica.
understand. Just saying. Okay.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. How about this? Here we go. Oh, wrong one. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
Speaking of these,
Oh.
SWV.
SWV.
We gonna need SWV.
I said it first.
I can hardly speak.
Okay.
Dude, I remember this girl sung that song at church one time. It didn't go so to the Lord. I said, well, now wait a minute.
Okay. How about this song?
I like by God.
I like by God.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Okay, how about I'm going
Okay,
around.
so hold up. I just want to say, Ray, that you have started something that this will now be when we all get together. We're doing this.
Absolutely.
We're doing this. It's done. We got to find our version. This is happening. Donna has to run it. It's going down.
And don't mess
It's going
around and
down.
play Michael Jackson. Don't mess around and play all of them Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston songs. It's a wrap. I'm going to win. From Jackson 5 songs, I'm winning.
Okay, how about this? This is gonna be hard. This is a hard one. Here we go. You only get 1 second.
Keep the door open, Bruno Mars.
Gosh darn it, that was good.
That was good.
That was good.
That's
good.
it. She went.
You guys, all right. You guys, a round of applause for you guys.
Yeah, I got like 2. I just
Yeah. I knew some, but she beat me to knowing the answer. So I can't even claim those.
Absolutely. So, I just want to manage time here. And I just want to put something out there. Want to leave this open until we get Pristavia on here as well. What is one of the obstacles that you have been facing as an artist today that most people don't know? An obstacle.
Go ahead.
I mean, I know you guys are Olympian, Xena, warrior, princess, MCs. You know what I'm saying? Nothing gets in your way. But what's something that you're like, man, this is hard?
Ooh.
Or difficult?
So I'm just gonna say, I'm sure, like Mo could probably agree with it's being a mom, doing shows, and especially with Jocelyn, a lot of her challenges gets in the way. Like even working with girls right now, it's been kind of hard trying to schedule things with her schedule. A lot of behind the scenes things I don't talk about that I got to take care of her. I got to bring her everywhere with me. I can't leave her home. So It stops me from doing things. Not that it's a necessarily a bad thing for taking care of her, but trying to juggle everything. That's why it's been also harder for me to put out music. It's hard. A lot of it is a lot of stuff you got to carry with you to be a female artist that a lot of male artists don't have to deal with. So we still doing it. It's just sometimes it be a little slow, like an uphill battle.
Mahogany, I saw you say really, really quick. Because I feel that we need to be more sympathetic and empathetic to one another. You know, let us in a little bit. You know, what's something that we don't see.
I mean, I think one thing too is just, you know, again, as a mom, looking at when you're single, I think a lot of people really look down on their single season. And it's like, you really can go hard unto the Lord and just go hard in your purpose. Whereas as a woman, when you're married and you have children, that is your primary focus, you know, of course, you know, in service to God and service to your family and yourself. And so your purpose and really being able to go hard with that portion of your purpose, sometimes you can feel guilty and you have to get creative. It's like, I find myself like, I go to work, I come home, I get her ready, I try to make sure Dre is straight, I go to sleep at like 9:30, I wake up at like 4 a.m. because it's like, man, she's asleep. And I can have that time to like manage home stuff and be creative. You know what I mean? And so I think that's a challenge. And then also just budget. You know, you would love budget. You would love the ability to really be able to market. I think back in the day, the hopes of like going out, doing shows, being discovered. I mean, growing up in the 90s and in New York City, I was around when the Erykah Badu's and the Mos Defs were being discovered, and they was doing shows where I was doing shows, right? So it's like that was a thing. And now, you know, this new era of how accessible but how disposable music is really makes you have to be super creative, and you have to be super consistent in the release of content and how you market and what you're doing. And so that is so a serious and real challenge.
Wow, thank you so much for letting me into those things. You know, I feel that anybody who's listening to this interview right now, I want everybody to lean in, look these guys up, support them. I think that Mahogany, your music is far from disposable. Everybody's music here is far from disposable. Like, I pride myself in lyrical content just as much as I do in song creation, you know, and there's no doubt that I have that you guys, you know, can rap really well. This is not like really well for a female, but rap really well. And that's I'm keeping it a buck, you know what I mean? So with that being said, you know, let's talk about ways that we can help other women and other emerging artists, you know, on how to help them with their craft, things that we've learned that we can share with them. You know, I'm gonna go with Brea. Brea, you give one nugget to people who want to say, hey, like, you know, they feel the same upstream, you know, flowing against the current things that a lot of the females go through, both in the secular and the Christian industry. You know what I mean? Like, what's a practical thing that doesn't even have to deal with even gender, but just something that might help further somebody's career?
I would for real say your character and being solid in who you are. I think that's the thing that for me has really pulled me and kept me on my path and kept me going, because it would be very, very easy for me. Like, if I'm being transparent, it would be very easy for me to become a mainstream artist. Like, it'd be very easy. You know, I could make a call right now and all of us could be mainstream artists if that's what we really wanted to do. You know what I mean? But I feel that, like, when you really have the Lord in your life and you really are trying to walk in integrity and you recognize that it's not just about you and about what you want to do and about how it's going to impact you, but it's about other people. Like, you got to realize that you are going against the current, you are going against the grain, because it's bigger than yourself. And the end result is going to be way better, and it's going to have more of a legacy, more of an impact. So for me, I've just always kept like that state of mind, and like, yo, I just got to be me. I got to stick to who I am. I can't, you know, even like when I write and I do different things, like I don't ever look at another artist. I never listen to anybody else's music. I don't want anybody else's blessings and creativity to come against what God is saying to me. And I feel like a lot of times we kind of try to make it like, man, like I got to do what this person is doing or what that person is doing. It's like, nah, just respect yourself. Just understand who God has called you to be. Even with the song, you know, the song that we all just did together, which is Called Me, is really about respecting, you know, as much as it is about other people respecting you, it's also like a look at you respecting yourself. You know what I mean? Because sometimes like we get into the state of mind where it's like, yo, people have said so many things to make you feel like you can't do something, or they've done so many things to make you believe that it's not possible, that you inadvertently believe it. And then you kind of walk with your head down a little bit, and then you kind of don't, you know, believe the things that God has said about you, because that's just how people can be sometimes. So you have to realize like, yo, don't listen to any of that. And so even, you know, back to the song, you know, I'm so proud of this song for us coming together in a short window of time, talking about, you know, yo, as a female, you are going to respect me, you know, to men and to women, talking about domestic violence. You know what I mean? The song has a greater purpose. It's like, look, you know, yes, people have been through this travesty of domestic abuse and violence. It's increased 50% during the pandemic. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow nobody to rip me of my self-respect. And I just kind of feel like that's the era that we are in right now. Like, it's an extremely oppressive vibe. You know what I mean? And so again, you know, the song Me, it's just about self-respect and recognizing like that you're worthy of respect, and don't allow nobody to devalue that. And that just is what that is.
Man, I love how this song, Me, kind of really embodies this whole, your organization, you know, you know, like just the idea of, you know, blessings from my heart to your table. This, you know, I just love that concept, you know, this idea of like, hey, like, you know, there are things that are happening, you know, and we need to be very vocal about them. We can't be shy about them. You know, I love it. Any tips from, you know, my another fellow New Yorker, Heesun Lee, for up and coming artists, you know, anything like a practical tip? Hey, you know, I do this, you know, how do you keep your sword sharp? You know, and I know everybody's a Christian, you know, usually when we say the word sword, we're talking about the Bible, but I'm talking about your skills.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I 100% agree with Brea. It's being who you are. We as Christians could say who God called you to be, but I mean, you could really say that to anybody, any artist. I mean, I'm mentoring or just trying to talk to another female. It's obviously going to encourage them to do something inspiring, to, you know, motivate them to do something that's going to change the world, type of thing. And it's funny because we're talking about this. I was talking to my older daughter about this today, because she's 10 years old. She's going through stuff in school right now where she's trying to fit in. You know, she feels weird because she's like Asian in school and she's like such a minority. And sometimes she wishes she wasn't that. And I'm like, Kayla, you're not going to realize it right now, but it's a beautiful thing to stand out. It's a beautiful thing to be who you are and embrace that God made you this way for a reason. And that goes along with your craft and being an artist, that, you know, me and being Asian, I'm not supposed to rap. Like, I'm not, this isn't the journey that a lot of Asian people take. And I believe that doing this has inspired other people, not to brag or anything, but just it's inspired people to say, hey, if you have something on your heart and you want to do something, and even though it's not what you're supposed to do through society, you can still do it, and you can be successful, and you can be happy, and you can be proud. You know, I'm around all my friends. None of my friends do what I do. You know, they're doing the typical stuff. I'm sitting there eating dinner with them, and I'm like, yeah, I can't talk about this stuff with them because they do like very stuff that I don't do. Nothing to knock them. It's just, this is the road that I took. And I believe that this is something that God has always placed on me to do. And I wouldn't change it for the world. So I would encourage all girls out there, who want to do something and they're scared because nobody's doing it or they're going to look weird or whatever, that, you keep going with it. Like, I mean, I doubt myself even to this day. I've been doing music for so long, but, even working with Brea and Mo and Pristavia and other females, and we're all doing it together and we all help each other. At the end of the day, that's what you need. We need women to support each other. We need women to uplift each other because there's so few of us. And when we can actually come together and make more of us, it's going to be a beautiful thing where we don't have to keep talking about it all the time. Like, oh, where's all the ladies at? Blah, 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 that we're making a difference. And like, just like Brea says, she could do something else. She could go mainstream if she wants. She could take, I guess, the easier road, but we're trying to make a stance and show other women that you can go this route too and be successful. So I think it's a beautiful thing. Okay.
Amazing. Wow. Guys, I don't think you guys know the impact that you guys are having on people who are watching. All these things that needed to be said, and I feel like it all culminates to this one moment right here. And that is world premiere. If I was producing this show, it'd be world premiere there, and down there, and up there, world premiere of this fantastic video. I'm going to play the world premiere video of Me by...
Almost, right?
Why not?
Almost.
Why not? You said it's at 7:40.
The PSA is first. We got to play the PSA.
I got to play the PSA. I don't got a PSA here.
I text you it over.
Okay, cool. I got it. I'll play it for you guys.
My brother,
okay, here's the PSA. All right, I'm gonna show you the little promo, and here it goes, guys. Let me just set this up here. Let's see what's happening here. Boom. All righty. Here's the PSA. Stay tuned. I don't hear it. Let's try that again. Okay.
Who is you gonna respect? Me. I am the one. Pop and watch me flex. Easy with the threat.
It stops now. It stops now.
It stops now.
It stops now. It stops now. It stops now.
Join us in the movement
for women by women,
ending domestic violence against women. Visit itstopsnow.net for more information.
Who is you gonna respect? Me.
Wow. Guys, you know what? If there's anything that needed the biggest world premiere, is that. You know what I mean? Beautiful. Ooh. Hold on a second. I got this gotta make sure I got my phone on do not disturb. So anyway, I'm gonna play this video and we're gonna chat some more about it. So this is the world premiere of the actual world premiere. Okay, so this is Me by the ones, the only, Heesun Lee, Brea, Mahogany Jones, and Pristavia. Let's go.
Pristavia, Mahogany, Heesun.
Who is you gonna respect? Me. I am the one. Pop and watch me flex. Easy with the threats. Oh no, we is not the same. I could never let you change me. Who is you gonna respect? Who could you never check? Who gonna do more to flex? Who is it got protect? Who is you gonna respect? Me. I am the one. Pop and watch me flex. Easy with the threats. Oh no, we is not the same. I could never let you change me. Who is you gonna respect? Who could you never check? Who gonna do more to flex? Who is it got protect? I am the baddest one that what you will ever meet. Say it to your face, oh no, I won't be discreet. I am a freaking legend and I'm making one. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, this way too easy. I am the one. I do not need applause. I do just need my God. Clearly, I am the sun. Holy and anointed. Got appointed. XOXO, levitate, level, God, DNA.
God before me, then who can stand against me? Or you can plan against me simply, but you and I just hit me. I am not just anybody. You can break up in me. I am a child of a king. I get plenty. I am so out of your league. I can start a new league like I'm Remy. I deserve more like I'm Demi. Try to destroy me, but please take your cord off my neck. I ain't Jimmy. I ain't too friendly. Violence is in me. God come and get me. You send me. Call me upset, but it's more than a flex. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Yeah. Call me upset, but it's more than a flex. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning.
Push on, kicked on, hit on, spit on. This my fight back song. I've been did wrong, but I lived on 'cause my fight back strong. Push on, kicked on, hit on, spit on. This my fight back song. I've been did wrong, but I lived on 'cause my fight back strong. Did everything you could to tear me down. Still standing. Look at me now, holding my ground. You see the crown? Give me 6 feet. Don't touch the gown. I am a queen. I am a king. I am a living legend. Worth it now. When in my presence, show nothing but reverence. Remember the courtesy and the bow.
Respecting us now, knowing our worth, seeing our grind. We doing it first. We conquering all that we've been through. We living it up 'cause we know how to work. It's time that we show what we gonna do. Things that are making these people start running to. Better believe this is something new. Fellas are coming through, ready to bump this too. Let's go. Who is you gonna respect? Me. I am the one. Pop and watch me flex. Easy, 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 easy with the threats. Oh no, we is not the same. I could never let you change me. Who is you gonna respect? Who could you never check? Who gonna do more than flex? Who was it got protect? Who is you gonna respect? Me. I am the one. Pop and watch me flex. Easy, 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 easy with the threats. Oh no, we is not the same. I could never let you change me. Who is you gonna respect? Who could you never check? Who gonna do more than flex? Who was it got protect?
Oh boy. Woo-wee. Me.
Let's
you know
go.
what I'm saying? That ending was so hard. You know what I'm saying? Everybody with the dope jackets, with the art. I love the tasteful choice in having like similar outfits. Wow, that was powerful. You know what I mean?
Thank
beat
you.
is beat is nuts, man.
Look, yo,
Amazing.
we gotta give love to our stylist, to Mike, Silla, and Mr. Satu. They actually are based out of Paris, and also to Miss Renee as well, because they came through and was like, hey, we love this. We know how to style. We know what to do. They had literally just done New York Fashion Week while we were up there, and they was like, we got y'all. And they came through and they blessed us and everything. You know, of course, they make it custom, and Mr. Mike is super fire. He just actually, I believe he just teamed up and did something with Dapper Dan. You know, y'all know Dapper Dan because he in New York and stuff like that. So just to have them a part of the team and just to bless us like that was incredible. And Ray, the way that the way that you worked that entire night before, and we was in there arranging everything, and I'm just like, my brother is a beast. We was up to like 3 a.m, Ray. I got to give you like your credit, because you just came through and blessed us to make sure we had exactly what we needed. Like, you're always there. So thank you so much. And everything turned out fire. We excited. We excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Absolutely. 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 We don't have enough great people, especially women, you know what I'm saying, being pushed out there, you know. So the very moment I could help, I came to help, you know what I mean? I am super, super honored to have been here with you guys. The conversation's still going. We still got a few minutes left, but I wanted to circle around to Mahogany, because in that video, I was like, man, I feel like I've seen this lady before. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, there's a lot of professional modeling looks out here. You know, where's this from? Am I dumb, or am I just picking that up?
I mean, I have definitely done a few things. My main thing though back in the day was I was a wardrobe stylist. So I really love being on that end of the camera. But I do indeed enjoy taking a picture here and there.
I was like, yo, everybody looks so great. There was this one moment that you had the straight hair and it was just like, oh, I thought it was like straight in Vogue right there. Everybody had one of those moments where it's just like, man, you guys are out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Killing it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was super fly. Everybody was super fly.
We had a great time.
We did.
You know, I want to circle back to Sister D over here because how do you feel hearing this song, watching their PSA, watching this video? You know, how, you know, what things come to mind, especially with your organization, you know, from my heart to your table, blessings from my heart to your table. Just want to make sure I'm saying that right.
Yes, it warms my heart. It does my soul some good. It really does. It just really, I'm tearing up right now because it's so beautiful. I have no words.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Well, let me piggyback off of like what Miss D is saying, and here's why it's so important. You guys, that we're talking about domestic violence. We're talking about a 50% increase in Black and Brown communities since the pandemic began, more than 2017 and 18 combined. It's increased like crazy, the numbers. And so like we've all come together, not just to make great music or to make cool videos, but we come together to bring sustainable housing to women and children, to give them trades. Miss D actually, it's a catering company. A part of her business is a catering company. And what they do is they teach women trades, you know what I mean? To be able to cook, to be able to become chefs, you know, and to get licensed and all of that great stuff. They also give them permanent transportation. So this is what we're doing, man. We want you guys to go to itstopsnow.net. It's very simple, just itstopsnow.net. We want you guys to donate because everything that you give is going directly to helping women and children to get up out of these situations. Because I can't imagine, I don't think any of us can really imagine, maybe, you know, Miss D can even touch on it a little bit more, being trapped on a freaking pandemic with nowhere to go because everything is shut down. And you can't go visit family because there's restrictions. You can't get hotels because most of them aren't taking people. And then you have to, you know, factor in all of that, literally fighting for your life, but having nowhere to go, fighting for the safety of your kids and having nowhere to go, like what that would feel like, what that would look like. And so how dope is it that the body of Christ gets to come together? We get to come together to support women and children. The Bible actually talks about you do a service to the Lord when you look out for the widow, when you look out for the orphan, when you look out for the disenfranchised. And so this is a part of that. So we need you guys. We implore you guys. We ask you guys to go to itstopsnow.net. Give a donation of any kind if you're interested in even more. You know what I mean? If you want to sponsor or what we got going on, everything is on that website. But get involved, yo. It's bigger than just music. It's bigger than just females coming together. It's about changing the freaking world and giving people self-respect and dignity back. And that is found in Christ. And how dope is it that Christians are leading the way? How dope is it that women of color, women who are from ethnic backgrounds are leading the way? So please go to itstopsnow.net because it means so much, not just to us, but it means so much to them to get out of that situation.
Beautiful, beautiful. Come on, man. Like, I mean, it doesn't get any more dope than that. You know, there's a lot of organizations out there that their funding only exists to bring women out of bad situations like that. But this organization is empowering people after, you know, that rescue. You know, the rescue is important, but you know, there is also an allure to doing work that, you know, that is not the best reflection of ourselves because that's all we know how to do, you know. And what an amazing opportunity that we can get to invest in an organization that gives us an identity, in the nobility of work, in noble work, all right, and versus the identity that they're coming from in the line of work that they're in. It's that simple, you know. I don't know about you guys, but I feel motivated to see how much I can give to this organization. You know, and I love what's happening in this chat because, even though right now I'm like talking like give to his organization, but like originally this whole interview was centered around the release of the song. You know what I mean? But what's awesome is that, you have these powerful women who've decided to anchor great music, because how much we know that it's not just having the funds and the willing people to go and rescue people, but it's also giving the people tools to not to find an identity in noble work, but also the soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually I don't know about you guys, I don't know about you guys, but whenever there's like a sex trafficking, agency and stuff like that, they usually play this really cheesy song, In the Arms of an Angel, or some crap like that. You know what I'm saying? You need something that's gonna, motivate you. You know what I'm saying? Those are the facts. You know what I mean? It's a little funny. You know what I mean? But I think that there's already so much sadness and emotional lows when it comes to these ideas. You know what I mean? But having a song that's uplifting, that's energetic, you know what I mean, is needed for these women and for the people who are going to support these women. You know what I mean? I just want to play this song just so that it can remind me, you know what I'm saying, of what's important. I really love chatting with you guys. I feel like I want to hear a little bit more from Heesun Lee. Heesun, I know that you're an avid MC, but I would love it if you could share something small that's new, because like we've heard your video. You know what I mean? We heard the video that you guys with Brea, Mahogany, Pristavia, and stuff like that. But yeah. I don't think people understand your ability. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I need something, girl. You know what I mean? We got about like 5 minutes left of the show, and I need some lines. I need some bars. I need some motivation.
You want me to rap something?
What you mean? You're a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I am a rapper. That's true. Yeah. So something that I'm like working on.
Whatever you want to share with the people.
Yeah. So right now it's not like on a song or anything. I've been a lot of things been going on with racism with Asian people, the whole Stop Asian Hate thing. And it's obviously affecting me. So, and a lot of it is female Asian females, whatever. And it's just all over the country. A lot of it's in New York. So it's very heartbreaking, over something that's obviously not our fault, but it's just the ignorance of what's going on, and people are just going crazy. So they need somebody to blame. So it's just a lot, so yeah, I wrote some stuff about that. Nothing's like on a song or anything, but I guess I could just do a little verse. But after me, is anybody else gonna rap, or is it just me?
I'm putting everybody on the spot now.
Delphia's gonna give some bars too. That's right. Miss Delphia got some bars. Okay.
Okay, I'll just do a little quick verse. So I see love. It's more poetic than anything, like poetry. I see love and it's chilling in the corner. People keep walking. They just ignore her. They can't see her because their life's out of order. The values are gone. They can't afford her. It's funny that we hate what the world's coming to, but everything we said we'd never be is coming true. You see our comfort zones? It's where we're running to. Gotta step out the box. Who got the stomach to? I'm wondering right now, could we make it happen? Trying to wake the people up because they busy napping. Want to see a difference? Then you gotta take some action. There's no excuses. No distractions. Let's love more, hate less, no stress, stay blessed, live for better. That's the meaning of success. Put your hands up if you with me, say yes. Only got one life, give it your best. So there's more over here. I'm summing up everything I've seen lately. Racism always finds a way to face me. It makes me want to question this whole life. How we're never living right, never want to fight. See a better day, go and give our future sight while we living out of fear. For too scared to make a change while we here. For take away racism for a day or two. See another race, think of what they'd say to you. The possibilities that we never go for. Stay in our own bubble. That's what we're known for. We got to make a change. This is what I hope for.
Come on
just
now.
a little poetry, and I just wrote it real quick. I just had it on the screen, So, nothing, very.
I love it. I love it. I love it, man. It was so powerful.
Just bringing some love to the world.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm only asking you guys to share a little something because there's, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gave like a little 8-bar, 12-bar verse on the Mean record. And that it was so powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually, that beat is so hard too that I just want to listen to it over and over again. You know what I mean? So, Brea, what you want to share?
Well, I kind of have a small pivot because I'm taking a look at some of the comments and texts that I'm getting. And I want to give a shout out to, we have people watching that are in the military, and it's a young lady and she's watching. So we just wanted to give her a shout out. Excuse me, and thank you for your service, for what you're doing and making it freaking accessible for us to be able to even sit here and freely talk about what we got going on because of people like you. So thank you to all of our law enforcement. Thank you. Shout out to Tim. Shout out to everybody who's working that to make it possible for us. So shout out to her. And also, Ray, I did want to ask this before we get ready to close out. I wanted to ask this. I think that is really, really important because I've been getting a whole lot of feedback and just from so many different people. I wanted to ask Mo this first. Mo, can you share any stories that have, you've gotten since the song has come out, since, our song Me has dropped, that has really been like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. Just the feedback and reception and response you've been getting.
It was just, a lot of people were really excited, I think, about the song. And I think excited outside of the message, and then people who the message really resonated with. I just got a lot of thank yous. People just reached out to me, press outlets that kind of just reached out to me and were just like, man, I see you're doing this new song. Like, this is really powerful. And I love the intent of what you all are doing. So it's been really encouraging.
Absolutely. I want to thank everybody that's watching here. You know what I mean? I even thank the people who decided to block, this guy named A George 527 in his disgusting comments here. Trackstarz, and none of us have tolerance, you know what I'm saying, for racism and for saying anything ugly about people and the color of their skin. I am really proud of the work that's being done by you, Delphi. Thank you for sharing those stories. And I also want to be here, just give a shout out to some of the people here on the chat. You got, I see Latrine Lee. Transparency is key and encourages others to come forward to get help. Isn't that true? Transparency, others, if you can't heal what you don't reveal, how the saying goes, but also what you reveal allows others, some hope to heal as well, gives them hope. I think that these are things that we need to be louder about in CHH because those are the things that God is loud about, any thoughts, Mahogany, before I wrap it up?
Again, honestly, I think two things. I think one, you are doing what needs to be done. I think a lot of times we think we have to do these grand gestures. And I think looking at what you have and what you can do, what you have, looking at the example of, 2 fish and 5 loaves, I think that's important. So you taking time to share your platform, you standing up and being an advocate, you being a man. I think a lot of times men don't, pride themselves in being men, but don't take the opportunity to really stand in that space and to affirm the women and people in their lives and offer their platform and resources. So that is major, you know what I mean? And I think there need to be more men advocating in that way, and definitely for such a sensitive topic. I think a man think it's uncomfortable a lot of times for brothers to hear from women in music, because it's like, ooh, that hurts. But I think coming from another man, like, hey, brother, let me redirect you. Let me talk to you. This is what this can look like, is really major. And I really appreciate you for doing that. And I think the second thing you asked for new artists, 2 things that I just have. One, be consistent. Keep showing up and showing out, and be sure that this is your purpose, because when the money doesn't come, when the glamour and the glitz doesn't come, when the accolades don't come, you have to know that that this is what you were supposed to do, so that when you turn around and look, you have a legacy to follow you, and you're saying and doing stuff that matters. So stay on your pen game, write consistently every day if you can, and just be in a collective of people that push and inspire you. And yeah, let's just keep doing the work together as a collective, to see this just eradicated, that we in the body can do better, that this is not just something that's a world thing, but it's happening in the body of Christ, that abuse is happening, and that if we hold each other accountable, and we push to just really figure it out, that we can create more solutions.
Absolutely. We are out of time, guys. Go check out Dee's organization. I pray that everyone goes now and check the links that are in her bio, Bree's bio, everyone here's bio, Trackstarz links that they're going to put up for both PSAs. One, for the organizations, from my heart to your table, blessings from my heart to your table, and it stops now. I appreciate you guys. I just want to say it's been an honor to interview all you guys. Men, if you hear me out there, let's speak up for our ladies. It's time to be real for our women, heal our women, like Tupac said. Y'all, I love you guys. This is me signing out.
Right.
Peace.
And you guys remember this. Hold on. Remember this. Go to It Stop. I just wanted to add this quick thing, and then we are going to be out. Go to itstopsnow.net right after this is over. Itstopsnow.net. We really want to come behind what Miss Delphia is doing. We really want to come in alignment, just as people point blank, period. Mo said something that was so major that I don't think that a lot of people heard. We got a couple more minutes, and they're giving us a little bit of leeway here in the backstage. But the thing about it is, what I didn't know is that a big percentage of evangelical Christians believe that it's okay for husbands to beat their wives. So we're talking about the church who's supposed to have the whole gospel and not be cutting anything out, thinking that it's okay for a man to put his hands on his wife and saying, because of these scriptures, you have to stay. So I want you guys to realize that we're not just making music. We're not just making cool songs. We're not just posting pictures. It is about impacting people who have been oppressed, and the scripture has been twisted and manipulated to oppress them. And they believe it because they believe in Jesus, and they just got some wrong information. So we really want you guys to tap in with what we're doing. Pray for what we're doing, because like I said, it's not just a random thing. We are getting so many beautiful blessings and tremendous opportunities that are like, what the heck is going on? Okay, Jesus, we see you. It's really major. So we need you guys to keep us lifted in prayer. And shoot, if you somebody that fast, go ahead and take out a meal for us. Don't just hold us down. Do what you got to do. But it's really major what's going on here. So we thank you for your support. Again, it's itstopsnow.net. That's itstopsnow.net. Miss Delphia, take us home. Is there anything that we left out that you need to say, that you want to say?
You hit it on the head there. What spiritual abuse is going on right now, and that's what keeps a lot of people bound and in these cycles and generational curses in the church. It's hidden. It's the obvious elephant, but nobody knows what to do about it. So these are the things that we want to stop the cycle of abuse. We want to stop the cycle of abuse in the church. Sexually, people are being abused sexually in the church. And this is not just in the church. These are, of course, in the world. But let me tell you this also. It's worldwide. 50% of these women who leave their husbands or their partners that are being abused are homeless. 80% don't have any skills outside of the home. So when they go to get jobs, you know, they don't qualify for the high paying jobs, and it makes them struggle a little bit harder, you know, to get on their feet, you know, and to stay on their feet. So we want to stop the cycle of abuse, give them the necessary tools to stay outside of abuse and to thrive, really. So we want to help each other and help these women. So please go to itstopsnow.net and help us change the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. We just don't, you know, oftentimes the complaint about, the religious complaint about Christian music is that we don't write music enough that encourages the body. But this information, this message is just as much for the body as it is for the world. We need to be advocates for our people and our churches. We need to resource people with the right information so that they won't have a skewed view. Be careful of anybody who tells you, oh man, if a pastor tells you that your body, the safety of your physical body shouldn't take precedence over the sanctity of a marriage. That's very manipulative, because God made the body, and he made the body good, you know, so you're not just a spirit, but you're a body as well, and he made both things good, and he never intended for one to be raised over the other. They're both good, and they both deserve to be protected and honored. You know, it's our job to present the body of Christ spotless and blameless, you know, as brothers and sisters that are connected to the faith, you know, and let's do that. You know what I mean? Ask God to give you conviction and courage to speak up and not allow you know, spiritual abuse to continue to happen. All righty. This is good. Is there any last notes we have here?
We locked. I did want to give, I just got a message that P is potentially, Pristavia is potentially backstage. She was fighting to get here. She live in New York. Got traffic, so she's coming from work. So P, I don't know if you're here, P. Sean, let me know if P's here. If she is, just let her pop right in. If not, I think we're good to go. And you guys just remember to go itstopsnow.net. This is bigger than just music. It's bigger than just CHH. It's bigger. It's the will of the Lord, y'all. It is the will of the Lord that when it is in your power, you do good to all men and women. When it is in your power, if you have resource, you do it. So again, y'all, it's itstopsnow.net. Be sure to go on every single place that music is available and stream the song Me. You can type in our names with the word me and it'll pop right up, and continue to add it to all kind of playlists. If you're a playlist curator, show us some love, because we're getting the word out that is literally changing lives. I think one of the most encouraging things that I've got from a person is from someone that is overseas. They were so moved by this song that they literally want to bring us all overseas. And I didn't tell y'all that yet, but y'all just found out now. They're like, yo, we want you guys to come over here and perform. So, and we want you to minister. We want more about the organization. So you guys, it's such a movement. It's such a thing of God. So please keep it lifted in prayer, support it in every way that you can, donate to it every way that you can. And let's do this. Let's be the hands and the feet. Let's not just talk about it, but let's get to work. God bless y'all. Trackstarz, thank you so much for blessing us with your platform. You guys support Trackstarz.
Yes.
We in there. Ray Rock, thank you so much, my brother, for hosting.
Thank you so much.
We in there. Heesun, Miss Delphia, Mahogany.
Yes,
Matt,
like, subscribe to Trackstarz channel. That's Trackstarz with a Z at the end. Subscribe.
We're urban.
Alrighty, y'all.
Peace.
Peace, you guys.
Take us away, Sean.
Take me away, that sweet escape. Don't start making me do that. Maybe we have to leave.
Oh.